This is a mega random map as well. It looks like Beasty is moving. Oh wow, this is freaking awesome. That is like, what is this? Like, oh, let me just slip my TC right in between these. And it's along a wood line. Is that even fair? Is that even fair? Uvu also not far away. This is a Mongol's dream base, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but look at these wood patches as well. A lot of wood available in a safe position for Beasty. As a Mongol player, that is just as good as it gets. That's as good as it gets. I can't even. Core right on the other side of Beasty on the eastern front, playing as the HRE. We're gonna see some inspired prelates. Remember that bug is banned for this game. I think the inspired warriors or the attack move or something like that for the prelate, so that won't be happening. It just kind of makes the army of an HRE player almost invincible in a way, especially with a smaller 2v2 game like this and 1v1s. So we see some scouts out on the map. The northern side of the map is completely open. So Lash seems to have spawned on the northeastern-ish side, playing as the Abbasid. I'm interested to see where he decides to place the House of Wisdom. Sometimes players tend to go a little bit sneaky, but we'll see. There's just going to be a lot of aggression during this game, especially with the Mongols and English as a team playing as Szalami and Beasty. So we'll see what happens in the next few minutes. We already see walls coming up from Core. Learned last game that walls are definitely important when playing against two players who have, you know, last game it wasn't very aggressive in the beginning, but once they hit castle, there was just a very strong castle age aggression. So we'll probably see Lash doing the same thing. Either, I don't know where he's going. Walling up, possibly? I don't know where. There's a little bit of a battle over here between several of the scouts playing Ring Around the Rosie in this. And we also see a Szalami making his way out towards the base of Core. So I'm gonna say there's probably a little bit of rushing going on right now. Khan getting in the absolute way, and yeah. Oh, we're gonna see the short bow rush. Yep, we're gonna see the short bow rush, pushing Core off that main gold. Core just had a lot of openings to manage. Three river crossings that he had to keep closed, and wasn't able to get that third one closed before several of the enemy made their way into the base. We see a tower rush. Oh my gosh, Core is just being super harassed at this point. Lash doing their best to help out, but the prelate here is doing some healing for the scouts, luckily, but these scouts are just not going to be able to fend this off. Let's see. The next closest gold for Core is out here. Also very exposed, and we see this tower rush emergency repairs coming in clutch, going to be able to save this mine. And we'll see where the next tower gets placed for Beasty as a Mongol player. Very much stuck in Dark Age, not gonna lie. It looks like there is also a stable out for Beasty, which we did see some. I don't know if I saw a horseman yet. Yeah, they are. There they are. So those early horsemen just doing a lot of work. It looks like Core is moving his villagers over here, gonna be sharing the gold with Lash. Unfortunately for him, has been pushed out from his main base, keeping the villagers really close to that main TC as well. Lash has reached the feudal age, first player to go up, and we'll see. I'm not surprised, wouldn't be surprised if Szalami follows suit rather quickly, although he did send several vills over to the other side of the map. They seem to be also tower rushing, so a double tower rush on Core. No surprises there. Two of the most tower rushy civs doing tower rushes. I'm just like really not surprised. Cranky also, thank you for the sub. I truly appreciate it. And finally, we see the Aachen Chapel going up for core. In the face of Beastie's horsemen, still trying to take out this this mine right here. Core is heavily under fire. Second tower going down for Beastie as well. This is just a lot of tower rushing going on right now. We also see another wall being built up by Szalami, gonna prevent Lash from coming to the aid of his teammate as well. So this is kind of the only opening that most of the players are coming through right now. Everything else has been walled up by palisade walls, and it's just unfortunate for Core because Core is kind of stuck in this corner. Luckily, he's got several villagers up here getting gold income, because that's just so important for an HRE player, having that gold readily available for either making prelates or building men-at-arms. I'm going to check back in on Szalami's oh so quiet base. Szalami is just going up at the 6-minute mark to the next age. I think going to be placing down a council hall in the base of Core. So Core, unfortunately, is not playing as Mongols and can't move his entire base and is just stuck here at this point. We're just going to see a huge flood of longbowmen in the base of Core. Core trying their best. Going to be canceling that stable and going for a barracks. Not sure if he's going to be investing in men-at-arms yet or what. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure what the move is here. Just it's kind of difficult to defend against this combo of longbowman and horseman rush. Aachen Chapel at least doing some inspiring, and another tower has been placed by BC. There is almost a full semicircle of towers placed by BC right now. This is going to get in range of that main TC as well. Second barracks also being placed for Core. There is just a lot of action happening on this eastern corner, unfortunately, for our orange player. Otherwise, it's all ever too quiet on the rest of the map. All players are allowed to boom, and it looks like Beastie has been gathering quite a bit of stone as well, and is it up with his deer stones. This is the Observer UI. It's one of the mods that you can download with the game. So it's not custom, it is available from the game if you guys are unfamiliar with this new change that has happened. All right, and we see more housemen on the map. It looks like Lash has finally made his way through with a transport ship. So it looks like that's how the units are going to be going over, trying to help out his teammate as best he can. Going to be having to go back and forth with this transport ship, which is hilarious. And it looks like Szalami has gotten up to the feudal age, the last player to do so. Most of the military here of Lash is going to be cleaned up. Yeah, just not looking good for both the teams as well. If this was closed, that would have changed the entire game. It just didn't give Core a lot of time to build up more of a mass. We do see a group of men-at-arms out on the field. If you look at Core, Core's got a pretty steady income and is going for more stone right now. Barracks going to be placed down by Szalami, so we should probably see, I don't know, spears, or also English has early men-at-arms. Not as strong as Core's probably, but it'll still hurt a lot to have some heavily armored units. We also see a blacksmith for Core. Man, most of it's way too quiet on the edge of Szalami's base right now. This proxy base is just gonna do quite a bit of damage, but Core seems to be having a pretty good group of military right now. It's got 11 men-at-arms. Lash has 8, probably 8 horsemen, I'm assuming. Szalami's down to 6. So I think if Core, I want to see what Core sees at this point. Probably vision is pretty limited right now. I don't know if he's noticed. I'm sure he's noticed that that council hall, or at least Lash has seen it. So they're probably talking about that right now. But if Lash and Core were able to go in on Szalami at this moment, they would definitely come out victorious. But I don't know if they can see that the Szalami's military is relatively small. This is so savage. Also some horsemen on the back wood line from Beasty doing pretty strong harassment at this point. Men-at-Arms gonna come out to defend, hopefully keeping them in the corner. It looks like he left some of those villagers there to hopefully help out a little bit, but they're gonna be pushed off their wood line. Unfortunately, that was the only wood line that was open and away from tower fire, so I think torches are out for the men-at-arms. They're probably gonna be going in and taking out a couple of these right now, which has now grown to a group of six towers. If I ever did see a tower rush, this is it. Also, Spooky Squid, I'm glad you found me. This is the best of 11 2v2 matchup with Beasty, Core, Lash, and Szalami. So we'll see how this ends up going. Looks like that tower is going to be replaced relatively quickly. Ram doing some damage on one of the houses from Core. And I want to just check on Lash to see how Lash is doing. He's got a military of 13 and also has, you know, the group of orange villagers out sharing in his base. Double stable. And I'm not sure where the military is building up. I'm not sure where they are exactly. Oh, they're out here on the front lines doing their best. Looks like both teammates are going to be able to clean up a couple of the towers. Otherwise, though, they definitely need to watch out for this pretty large group of horsemen that Beasty has saved up. You know, he's playing as a Mongol, is going to be able to get double production, also heading out through these walls back towards the wood line. Probably going to try to get another raid at this point. More men-at-arms also being queued up by Core. And I think the proxy base from Szalami is going to be taken out, but that was a pretty good distraction for a bit. This tower rush is very hard to defend against when you've got double towers and a council hall in the way, but I don't know if Szalami's going to be able to produce out any more military units from that council hall since it's pretty gobbed up by Lash and Core at this point. BC making his way through the base of Core while they're distracted at the front lines. Looks like emergency repairs has already been used. So yeah, that blacksmith is getting taken out by several of those horsemen. I think most of the men-at-arms, I don't know where the men-at-arms are. They're coming over to try to burn down a couple of these towers as well. Main group of horsemen going in towards the base of Core, and I think Lash and Core have gotten this pretty cleaned up. They do need to take out this council hall, otherwise Szalami's just gonna stack up a bunch of longbowmen at the edge of the base, and it's gonna be basically like another tower. So horsemen, oh gosh, Springgold emplacement is also on the outpost. That is not fun to deal with. Yeah, not cool. Szalami also walling up more area for his base. Both bases of pink and purple have been untouched. Most of the action has been happening at the front doorstep of Core's base. So if you look at the eco from Beasty and Szalami, it's just been so strong. Core hasn't been able to keep up the villager production as much. Not surprised there. But let's see where Szalami's base is at. Szalami's got a pretty big group of longwomen, and this is what I said. They really got to make sure that there's a horseman here or somebody to clean up that group that's incoming. We also see Lancers out on the map for BC, who is the only player up to the castle age. This is just going to be hard to defend off with a lot of gold income on the way, and I think the only player that would have been able to kind of match up to that gold income would have been Core, but Core has been harassed as an HRE player since the very beginning. More towers being placed down by Core. I really want him to place a tower up here on the northern side just to prevent, like, look at this queue. Look at this queue. Oh, why can't I see the queue? I can see the queue here. Yeah, just consistent building of 3 longbowmen. It's like once you get up to more than 3 longbowmen, it's really annoying. It's just so hard if you don't have like a faster unit to take them out, and especially when Beasty is just doing so much damage. It's not fair. It's not fair. Those Lancers too. Both Core and Lash are still in feudal. It looks like Lash is aging up to the castle age, going to be able to get out some stronger units at this point, and Core is taking down one of the last towers that's present on his base. So hopefully he'll get that out. The only thing that I'm worried about is if this council hall starts producing once more, it's going to be difficult to defend off enough longbowmen. And also Core doesn't have any vision over there. Core has absolutely no vision on this council hall and won't be able to take it out. Lancers making their way into the base of Core, just burning down his farms that he worked so hard for. Wow, these stronger units are just a lot tankier. It looks like there was a fishing production being made by Core on this very little corner, going to be cleaned up by Salami's longbowmen. Oh, that is so annoying. You don't expect to think about that, but yeah, that's happening. Gur also being moved out, and I think we're going to see some shamans in a little bit as well from Beasty. Core has been pushed up to the northern side of the map, the empty area of the map. Lash as well has been pushed up there. This was kind of the safest site for both players. I think for Core, his dock has been also disassembled by the Lancers of Beasty, and now he's trying to recover. He's got a few spearmen, hardened spearmen, but against those Lancers, now that his blacksmith has been taken out, it's going to be really difficult to fend them off. We also let's see the blacksmith. Yeah, a lot of the, yeah, Beasty's coming in with several of the upgrades as well. So we'll see that in a little bit. Beasty's going to be able to go up. Oh, the Salami's actually going to be able to go up to Castle, or not Castle, Imperial, probably before any of the other players if he so wanted. I don't even think he needs to invest as much, because if you look at Beasty's military of 20, that's 20 Lancers, where Core is down to 4. Lash has absolutely no military stocked up, and the Regnant's Cathedral is trying to get placed down, probably going to be denied. I hope he doesn't get any hits on it. Looks like he's ignoring it for now. I'm going to be going in towards the main TC, and we see a ram push also from Salami. Like I said, yeah, that is a tap out from Core. It looks like that really aggressive play, English Mongol combo, is not to be messed with.